Yakhni Pulao is a very light pulao. You can make it either with chicken or any meat that you like. The difference in this pulao is you cook the chicken or the meat in its spices and water and use that broth to make the rice. You cook the rice in the broth. You can make this ahead of time, the broth ahead of time. Like if you're expecting guests, you can make it one day ahead of time and put it in the fridge and then cook your rice the next day. The ingredients are one whole chicken, washed and cleaned. This is about 2 medium onions or 1 large onion sliced, 2 tablespoons ginger garlic paste, quarter cup of yogurt, a few leaves of mint, and then here we have the masalas that we will put in the yakhni for the pulao for the boiling. So what I have is whole cumin. There is a mix of the garam masala which I will go over shortly. Saunf, that is anise seed, and here is the coriander seeds, salt, and here is the cheesecloth that you can get at any store. I like to wash it, so I cut a piece and I also cut a piece of it to tie it. So let's start putting this garam masala in there. We have bay leaves, we have cinnamon, we have jaipur flowers, that is the javitri, whole black cardamom, about 3, some green cardamoms, about 3, and then here we have 7 to 8 cloves and black pepper. So all this will go inside. Then we'll put the saunf in there. All the whole spices basically will go in here, and now we will tie it as a bag. So here's our spice bag ready, and we will put the ginger garlic paste in here and mix it up. Start with the yakhni. Yakhni is basically the stock that we will make to cook the rice in. First step is to fry the onions. So we'll fry this till it gets brown. We have the brown onions. I will add just to fry the chicken in here till it's nice and brown, opaque and then brown. So that's what will give the gravy, so the broth actually a good color, because it has to be nicely brown onion. Remember, this is the broth we will be cooking the rice in, so we're not going to toss it. It's nice and brown. It's a beautiful color. And the oil has also separated. So here I have the yogurt. Time to add the yogurt now. Not a lot of yogurt. Let's try it some more before we will add the water to this mix, and water and salt once this is browned out nicely. So you see the oil has separated. Remember, always separation of your oil is a sign that your masala is nice and cooked. So then time to add water. I will add about 6 cups of water because this is for 3 cups of rice. So even if the water is a little extra, no need to worry. I got to get some more water to put in here. This is not 6 cups, but and then here's the salt. This is to cook the chicken. And here's the second measure. Now that this is done, time to add the mint leaves in here and our spice bag in there. We may need more water, I think so I will just go ahead and add another half of that measure. So we will boil this till the chicken is cooked, and we meet again. Here I've separated the chicken, and here is the broth. The broth in that which we will cook the pulao. I have 3 cups of rice here that I've washed and soaked. Very little salt because there is salt already in the broth. Oil, about 1 onion, and this is the whole garam masala that we will use for the rice. So we have a whole cardamom, black cardamoms, some black peppers, some green cardamoms, and cloves with some bay leaves and cinnamon. Here's the oil I have heated. I'll add about 1 teaspoon cumin seeds and 1 teaspoon shazira, that is the white. Once this starts spluttering, I will add all of the garam masala to it. Fry it for a couple of minutes before I will add. And then I'm going to add your onions. Fry it in brown. Okay, here it is. Add the broth. You need twice the amount of water or broth. So if it's 3 cups of rice, you will need 6 cups. A little bit of salt, and I will add the rice after that. So I added the rice, and I'll add about 1.5 teaspoon of extra salt, because we already had the salt when we boiled the chicken. So we will let this cook. We'll let it come to a boil, and then we'll lower the flame. And then once the rice is cooked, we will layer it with the chicken pieces that we have. Once it comes to boil, you kind of crack it a very little bit, very little. And we'll make the flame to like a medium low. And we'll let the rice cook. Keep an eye so that the foam doesn't form and starts overflowing from the pot. Let's take a look. So let's see. The water is evaporated, it's almost cooked. So at this point, what we will do, I will remove half of the rice in a plate. There's still some liquid in there. If you notice, it's not absolutely dry. A beautiful color from the broth, and the caramelized onions is in here. Now what I will do, scrape off the bottom of this. You don't want to mix it too hard because you don't want to smash the rice. Now at this point, I will just start laying the chicken in here, the cooked chicken, remember, that we had. All of them. There you go. I still have a little bit broth. I soaked the chicken in that so they don't get very dry. So I'm going to put this rice back in here on top, all of it. And that's my layer. It's still moist. You can see that. And if it feels dry, we always have the little extra broth that we have, so that's our backup. I'm going to cover it, low flame. I'll let it sit for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then we should be ready to eat. What I will do at this point is I'm going to take a napkin, kitchen towel, just fold it in half, put it on here and cover it. I'm going to turn the flame off, and I'll just leave it to sit for a little bit for all the moisture, and each rice will become like separate. The moisture will start evaporating. So in 5 minutes we'll be ready to plate.